I never thought I'd hear from her again. Years ago, she was my world, but also my heartbreak. She cheated on me multiple times while we were together, and I discovered it in the worst ways possible. Sexting with other people, hiding things, pretending everything was fine. And yet, somehow, years later, she resurfaced in my life. At first, it seemed harmless. A casual message here, a social media ping there. I didn't reject her because I know loneliness. Trust me, I know how that gnaws at you. And for a while, it stayed superficial. But then, late one night, it happened. I got a notification, a sext from her, clearly not meant for me, deleted in a hurry. And suddenly, my chest sank. I won't lie, there was that tiny thrill at first, that strange spark, but it vanished immediately because the reality hit me like a truck. This was the woman who betrayed me. This was someone who never shared these moments with me, someone who left me feeling empty while she explored connections with others. I felt queasy, sick inside, and a wave of envy that I didn't want to feel. And in that moment, I realized something unsettling. I still had feelings for her. I shouldn't, but my heart is an ugly liar sometimes. I warned her to be careful with her actions. What she did could ruin her if the wrong person saw it. I said I didn't care, but that was a lie. It hurt, deeply. And suddenly, my already strained emotions, piled high from medical emergencies in my family and work stress, felt heavier than ever. So, what do you do when someone from your past, someone who broke your trust, suddenly reappears in the most unexpected and invasive way? You feel trapped, confused, and painfully aware that you still care, even though you shouldn't. If you've ever been in this place, hit that like button now because you're not alone. And make sure to subscribe. I'll share the rest of the story where it gets even more complicated. After that night, I kept thinking about what happened. Blocking her seemed like the obvious choice, but emotions aren't logical. Days went by, and every small notification made my stomach twist. Was it curiosity? Was it lingering feelings? Or was it the unresolved anger that had been simmering for years? I started reflecting on our past. Every memory, every betrayal, every time she chose someone else over me. And I realized something crucial. I had allowed her actions to define my worth for too long. For years, I obsessed over what I did wrong, over why she never gave me the connection I deserved, over why my heart still ached for someone who clearly didn't care. Then things escalated. A mutual friend told me she was asking about me, probing, curious, watching. And suddenly I was hit with a cocktail of emotions: validation, anger, sadness, confusion, nostalgia, all at once. It was a wake-up call. I had a choice. I could let her control my emotions again, let my life be dictated by her actions, or I could reclaim myself. I chose myself. I blocked her entirely. I started focusing on my life, my friends, my therapy, my growth. Every small step made me feel stronger, lighter. And slowly I began to feel freedom. Freedom from the obsession, freedom from the memories, freedom from her. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Every notification, every mention, even every thought was a test of my resolve. But the more I chose myself, the more the weight lifted. I realized that sometimes the hardest thing to let go of isn't the person who hurt you, it's your attachment to the pain. Comment below if you've ever struggled with letting go of someone from your past. It's more common than you think. And subscribe because the final part of my journey will reveal the breakthrough that completely changed how I feel about relationships and trust. Finally, I had to confront the truth. My feelings for her were lingering, toxic, and unfair to me. I sat alone one night and reflected on everything: her betrayals, my heartbreak, my obsession. I realized that holding on to anger or jealousy only kept me chained to the past. I made a decision. I would no longer let her or anyone from my past dictate my emotions. I would focus on myself, my happiness, my growth, my future. I organized my life, reconnected with genuine friends, and committed to therapy to process what remained inside me. And slowly, something amazing happened. The sting of that accidental sext faded. The memories lost their power. I felt lighter, freer. I had reclaimed my emotional freedom, and with it, my confidence. Here's the truth I want you to remember. Your past doesn't define you. Your choices do. You can let go of toxic attachments. You can reclaim your peace. You can choose yourself. So take a deep breath, release what no longer serves you, and step into your freedom. Because the life you deserve isn't waiting in the past, it's waiting in front of you.